Welcome. This video is going to cover the highlights portion of Hopara. So once you are in your classroom, you will see dashboard, Gmail, sharing, and highlights. Highlights is probably what most people use most of the time. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. There are a couple of things that you can look at when you're in the highlights. This is going to load in your students so that you can see what they're doing. So I have a couple of fake students here, and they should be loading in. All right, so you'll notice that my students all have things up except for Fred over here. This shows me that Fred is actually not on his computer right now. Or if you notice in your class that Fred is on his computer, but he's not showing up in your Hopara, Fred has bypassed the system, and you might want to have a little chat with Fred. All right, so we're going to look at these guys right here. This shows you all 5 tabs that a student might have open. Now I can go over here and change this at any time and change it to 1, 5, 15, or 25. 25 gets a little crazy, and if you have 25 tabs open, they need to seek some help here. All right, so these will show you what your students are actually on. So my students should actually have been in my Google Classroom, and I can tell right away at first glance that nobody is where they're supposed to be because it's bolded. So if it is bolded, that is the screen that they're currently on. So I could actually click on this and I can go see that this student is actually on a car search, and that is not what we assigned. So I could easily just click on this and kick them out, and they are no longer on the car search. All right, that's an easy way to click them off. Super cinchy. I can also go see their current screens. So this will tell me if I don't want to know what they're on, I can see their current screens right here, and it'll show me what their current screens are on. This one should have kicked them off. It just hasn't caught up yet. All right, now it did. Then also on the browser tab or even the current screen tab, when you have these 3 little dots right here, you can click on this and you can view a screenshot. So I can actually take a screenshot of their computer on the screen that they're in. So this takes the screenshot, I just tell it to save, and it's going to save in down here, and I have proof that they were not where they were supposed to be. There's also things like send a message, share a link, start a photo session, email, edit groups, and all sorts of things. And we will talk about those in another session. Okay, so this was basically, you can also pause your students' screens. So if you want their attention, if they're working and they're not paying attention, you can pause their screens, and you can pause them for like 15 minutes. I can also cancel this by switching it back off, and now I can cancel this action, and now the screens are back off. When you pause a screen, please be careful that if you're pausing it and you don't go unpause it and they move on to another class, their screen is still paused. So before they leave your class, please make sure that you click the pause screen back off. Otherwise, they're pretty much stuck where they are, and they're going to come and chat with you. All right, so basically, once again, you can see what they're doing by the bold. You can also go see their current screen to see where they are. You can pause their screens off the highlight thing. In the next couple of videos, we're going to talk about sending messages, what guided browsing is, and how to create groups. So we're trying to keep these short and sweet so you only need to get what you need to get. Thanks for joining us.